National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. His side destined for one of the top picks in the draft, only 2 wins so far this season. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him.
Here we go. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throw for Fields. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Tight end in motion right.
319, you have that?
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make him stop.
They give on second to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. So Al had the Raiders for their first possession. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of him. Go and put a score on the board.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Now first carry here for Ashton Gentile. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front.
He's off the tackle, but One right down the middle. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another give here to Jency. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
38-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They're going to try and throw it here. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
That one's complete, right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
And he has this down at the 34. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, here's a pass. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arms.
On first down, Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go. Check out.
He's got it on the bootleg. That's Mayer. He's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Jets in the nickel, third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. The game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So they get dinged for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. 60.
They'll run here following the penalty. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Katie York now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. York knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well, 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. I'm good.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
A pistol snap, Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
We'll set up the screen here for Hall. And this is taken ahead to the 42. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd down, they need 7.
Here we go.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throw right side. Caught by Wilson. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
He takes off left on this second down. And keeping the zone read constant. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Fields on third. Setting up the screen. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And he's found many a gift in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores. They'll throw it here on first. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's going to throw it. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's tackled for no gain. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Don't jump.
They start the drive with Hall, and he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's caught by Wilson. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down, New York.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. Fields out of the gun. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
They'll throw. 3rd and long.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crowd. Short pass brought in. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. A.J. Cole on the punt. And this one won't get very far at all. That bounces out of bounds right at the 35. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, son. Right.
1st down throw for Fields. Going deep here for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Jeanty from the gun. Dancing past him. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10. He keeps it on the option. Escapes the defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun give here to Jeanty. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go, sack. Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Here's Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime. You're good on the point after. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 4.
Makes the score Jets 14, Raiders 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds some time left. Now here he goes. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most. The Jets take their 1st time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Fields. Now here he goes again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Took off with it again. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Fields finds his target home. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here we go. Good.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Here we go. 319 just.
Looking to throw Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll throw it. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. He's back to throw. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over and... territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's Algier on first down. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Back to throw. And he's able to take this one down to 25.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Jeanty on second. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now it's second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there, because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll air it out on 3rd. Brought in right side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route, because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal.
Shut up. Cougar 19. 68. Watch the back on this play.
Back now, pressure coming. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
York on for the extra point.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 17. Jets 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. As this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Hall. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 2nd down.
They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Here we go, Ty.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They send the tight end in motion. Fields now, 3rd and long. He's going to run for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They give left side to Jeanty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And having gained up about a handful there. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Cowboy 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in by his back here. It's Jeanty. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So they get dings for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check out.
3rd and long for him here. That finds Besh, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Setting up to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play.
Here we go, here we go. 60
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, but he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll work against the blitz. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, he made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Straight ahead with Genty. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders making a 9-point advantage. You're good on the point after. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Jets 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
On the keeper, here's Fields. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. Here's Fields. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Fields throwing here. On the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That one gains 7. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Jets first down.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he gets this forward to the 19.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler.
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
Jets 21.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First down now, ball at the 33.
Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Getting on the ground with Algier. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Offense to the line. Second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
I'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 22.
First and 10 now from the 46.
And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the
And off to Jeanty. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go to the option on second down. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go now.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On first down, Jeanty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Half the 60, half the 60. Go.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, Bronco lead.
Now a handoff to Algier. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. He gets him the first inside the 15. And he is brought down just 5 yards from the end zone. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him.
Okay, ready?
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Set up. Ready.
Trying to run in, Algier. So this one goes against the offense. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders only up by a few.
Ready.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready.
Giving this to Genty. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's another for him. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. He gets 4, but not there yet. That brings up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
On comes Cade York. A lot riding on this kick. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets offense now set to take over. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Here he is to throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Setting up to pass. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Defended by Cameron Richardson.
Dogs up, ready?
Now to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock.
Is a turnover on downs.
Here's a design run. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss.